Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina.
I'm here to lend my magic to the people of Dawnstar. I beg you, don't go into Silas's museum. Silas comes from one of the oldest families in Dawnstar. They have a complicated history. Several of his ancestors belong to the Mythic Dawn, the cult that almost destroyed Tamriel. His family's involvement was only found out well after the crisis had died down, but it still ruined their reputation. They were outcasts. And now Silas is back, and this museum to the Mythic Dawn is his way of trying to rebuild his family's pride. It's misguided. Not a student of history, I see. It's for the best. They're a group that should be forgotten. The only thing you need to know is that they almost destroyed the world, and they were stopped a long time ago. That museum is a mistake.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. And here you are. Good. Come in, browse the display and let's talk. I have a job you look perfect for. Let's talk inside. Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment... Ah, yes. That scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate. A key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Camoran. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Camoran used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever. Did you have any questions? A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the third owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection. They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis, when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult, I've gathered in my museum. It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill. Good luck finding the fragments.
Well, you asked for it. Good night.
This place makes me feel a little uneasy. Let's not stick around here for too long.
Who's there? Let's see how you like this. Who's there? Are you all right?
Ah, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
Who's there? Enough mucking about. Let's do this. That'll teach you.
I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try and upload a little more. Right now, we just got back from a Barrow outside of Morthal, and we have a lot of stuff to sell later. But right now, we got to talk to Falion here, and then we have to go back to the Barrow and see if we can break down an illusory wall that is keeping us from going further into the dungeon. Because I'm guessing there's something being trapped there that we need to deal with.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace. I keep to myself. I offer spells and scrolls to those who need them, and wisdom in conjuration magic for those who wish to learn. Beyond that, I seek only to be left alone to pursue my research. The marsh is treacherous. You would do well to not wander at night. That would be Morthal Barrow. It once served as the town's Hall of the Dead, but it's been abandoned for centuries now. The townspeople claim it's haunted, like everything else in this God's forsaken swamp. If you're interested, I wrote a whole book about it. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Very intriguing. It sounds like you stumbled upon a powerful illusion spell. Lucky for you, I have just the spell to break through such an illusion. For the right price, of course. Be on the lookout for strange noises or glowing lights. That's usually what gives such illusion spells away. Oh, and be careful. The one who cast the spell probably didn't want anyone to delve further into the Barrow. Perhaps for a good reason. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
had to add the spell Sunfire to my repertoire. That came out all garbled. I had to add in the spell Sunfire. So I realized I had to add in the Sunfire spell by console, because that was the only thing that was keeping me from opening that door and breaking that seal, that spell. So, I ended up adding it in, and hopefully this will work now.
We may
so
feed again today.
we're going to keep exploring into the Barrow and see what's in here. And we might come out with some gear, weapons, spells, something. But I'm pretty sure it'll be worth it in the end. So,
You should not have come
here we go. Okay, so it's getting pretty late here, so I'm going to record as much as I can and just gonna see what I can get done. I usually don't like talking a lot during my videos, but I'm going to try and do that a little bit more. I've got a new pair of headphones coming in the mail from Amazon. I increased the audio on my mic by 25 decibels, so it may clip because I can see it's hitting the orange, if not the red. I'm gonna leave it like that. I might drop it to 23, but right now this is as good as it's gonna get until my new headphones get in. Oh yeah, for newcomers to the channel, I do SFM, Fallout, Skyrim, bunch of different games, animations, you name it. Yes, I do MLP stuff, I do Diablo, I do a bunch of different fan works. I will be testing a couple of things later, like between the next couple of days. I also have a number of videos dedicated to artwork that I've done, digital and traditional, hand-drawn. So I've been drawing since I was 7, and I am a bit of an artist. Most of my stuff is up on Fur Affinity, DeviantArt, Twitter. I will provide links later. Right now, it's time to get back into exploring this Barrow. This is the Morthal Barrow mod. I have to look it up tomorrow. I forgot the mod author's name. I really hope if he sees this, I hope that he keeps churning out really good dungeon quest mods, because I don't play ESO, but I really do love this stuff. The next one with this character is going to be in between Vigilant, the Dawn Guard, and Darkstorm, part of the Reach, which is by Kitty Tales, who also did the Final Cataclysm and the Grand Paladin mod, which I will also play through later. I have tons of dungeon, land, and quest mods installed for Skyrim, Fallout, and for Fallout New Vegas. I also do Elder Scrolls 1 Arena. I will do Daggerfall at some point, and I also do Fallout 1 and 2. I also play a bit of Diablo 1, because I'm not really interested in Diablo 4 yet until they add an offline mode, which is probably going to be hard because it's an online only game. But since Blizzard keeps getting DDoS attacks, I think an offline mode would have been really great for people who don't want to constantly play online and they just want to play offline by themselves and have it really, really easy to access. And I think with that said, we're gonna get back to the video. I will not be talking to the rest of my playthrough for this episode, but I'll try to talk some more in the next one, and we'll see how the audio goes and gets picked up.
Your blood calls me.
It's my turn. This is my hunting ground.
Let me show you how mortal you still are, Falion. No match for me, French.
I could beat again.
Huh? There you are.
Protect the witch pike at all costs.
You're mine. You should not have
Show me how mortal you still are, vampire. Your blood.
There's no blood here for you. There's no blood here for you. not let her destroy the witch pipe. This is my hunting ground.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe.
You didn't see that.
Vampires? A witch pike? If what you say is true, the people of Morthal are forever indebted to you. For what it's worth, you have my gratitude. Here, as a reward, let me teach you a thing or two about conjuration.